What is good, people? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to get your skin from this to this, how I did it, and whether it's worth it. So when I was a kid, I never really had bad acne up until about 15, 16, and I just had a normal amount of acne. Both my parents never had acne. I think acne is a lot more common nowadays because our parents had diets that were much more plain and basic with much less processing, whereas our diets nowadays are a lot more processed and overall a lot worse. So 15, 16, my acne was fine, just like any other kid, mild spots here and there. It was when I turned about 17-ish where my acne got bad, and before this I would always ask my parents, do you think I'll get acne, do you think I'll get acne? And it was almost a thing I was worrying about in my head. I feel like this had a factor into why I got bad acne. I feel like if you worry about things a lot, they get a lot worse. Basically, my acne started breaking out bad when I was 17, and there is a few reasons why I think my acne broke out this bad. First of all, the skincare I used was not okay. Some of the stuff they sell out there should be illegal. I used things like Clearasil 7-in-1, bullshit like that just absolutely ruins your skin. After speaking to dermatologists and people into skincare, they say it's like putting acid on your skin. They should not be allowed to sell these kind of products. So what this did is aggravate my skin worse. So my skin got even worse at this point. So once my skin became very bad, and speaking to a dermatologist, they told me that my skin was going to experience acne scars. So the best option for me was to just start on a drug called isotretinoin. This drug is also known as Accutane or Roaccutane. They call it Roaccutane mostly here in Australia, but it's different all around the world. So I would say that my skin was definitely bad enough to take Roaccutane, but I would say most people that take Roaccutane don't need it. The side effects and the harshness of the drug for me isn't worth it for them. If I was to do this again, I would use the knowledge I have now to fix it up rather than go on this drug. But back then I didn't know, and my acne was so bad that I think the best option was to just hop on this drug. So the next step was I went to the best dermatologist in my area. He was great. He put me on a low dosage to start off with, because when you take Accutane, these side effects include dry lips, dry skin altogether. Your skin is going to be peeling much faster, so you're going to appear a lot more pale. This is one thing that I didn't like the look of, being pale all the time. Alcohol consumption, you aren't supposed to drink at all. This is when I'm 17, 18. They put me on the drug for 1.5 years, so I still drank alcohol. Who doesn't drink at that age? And it hits you a lot harder. I wish I didn't, but oh well, what can you do? But the main reason why people are scared of this drug is because of the side effects, including depression. Many people have even taken their lives on this drug. I am not someone who has ever experienced depression or had any mental health problems. I can say that I didn't really feel any side effects of the mental health on the drug. I could say some days when I went home from school, I did kind of just want to go home, not really talk to anyone, but I think that's a normal teenage thing. And also, when you look like I did, I think that's completely normal. I wouldn't really put it down to the drug, but everyone is going to react differently to this medication. So for me, I would avoid it if you can, basically. That's all I'm saying. I'll just avoid it if you can. So I didn't take as much pictures as I would have liked to. I wish I kind of documented this whole process, but overall the experience went very well for me. My skin cleared up slowly and it didn't break out too bad at the start, and this is because my doctor, he is one of the best in my area. He prescribed me on a low dosage to start off with. The recommended dosage is 40 milligrams a day, but he started me off with only 20 milligrams, and I can't 100% remember, but I think I did about 5 days taking it, 5 days a week, and then on the weekends I wouldn't take it, and it was only 20 milligrams, so half the dosage. Then after a few weeks of doing that and letting my body get used to it and warm up, then he put me onto the 40 milligram. That worked really well for me. It's really important when you're taking such a harsh drug like this, you go to a very good dermatologist. So things I would do if I could go back in time to try avoid taking Accutane, and things I do now to keep my skin clear. My skin is not perfect. I definitely have acne scars. You can kind of see the light shining in here. I proper do have acne scars, but my skin is fairly clear nowadays. After taking Accutane, I don't get much pimples. I get them on my neck, a little bit from shaving. I get them pop up randomly, depending on my lifestyle. My diet doesn't really affect it, luckily, just how well I'm feeling, how much sleep I'm getting, things like that. So if I could go back in time to do this again, what I would do is I would use natural products with minimal ingredients, right? So you just want to use gentle skincare. My favorite I use is CeraVe. They're super affordable and they are very gentle on the skin. For me, they work great. I have a super simple skincare routine. In the night, I wash my face, I moisturize before bed, and then in the morning, I use an SPF. At the moment, I'm using La Roche 50 SPF. This is because in Australia, we have like the second worst UV on the planet. So skin cancer here is hardcore, so it's good to use SPF every day you go out, and anywhere in the world as well, but extra focus on it here in Australia. This is 50 SPF protection, but CeraVe also have a great one as well. I used to use that, but that's just I'm just using the La Roche at the moment. I scrubbed too hard when I used they were bad products anyway, but I scrubbed them way too hard and I was way too harsh on the skin, and I think sometimes I even did like twice a day, which is an absolute no-go with those products. Maybe with gentle products, but I still think maybe if you really want to wash your face in the morning, just use like water, and then at night, then use your skincare routine, depending on what kind of skin you have. You want to work out whether you have oily skin or dry skin. I have oily skin, but I still only wash once a day because I feel that's what works for me. The second thing I would do differently is use a filtered tap. So tap water and shower water that comes out of the pipes is never clean. No matter where you are, some places are worse than others, but it's still never going to be that clean. You're best to invest in a filter for your tap or your shower head. I just use a shower head one. This one's been working great for me. I only wash my face. Even if I'm just going to wet my face, I only wet it with this shower head because I know that I'm not going to be getting any of the harsh bacteria and chemicals that come through the tap water. Your diet is a huge thing when it comes to your skincare. For me, it doesn't affect me too much. I know that is a huge factor when it comes to your skincare. One thing I actually used to do when my skin was this bad when I was 17 is I used to go for a daily swim in the ocean because I feel there's nothing better than a swim in the ocean with the natural sea salt. For me, nothing will ever clear my skin better than swimming in the ocean. For some reason, I don't know how it works so well, but when I come out, I feel like my skin, any red spots have like half the size, and even my dermatologist said this is an amazing thing to do if you want to get clear skin. So in conclusion, would I take Accutane? It depends on you. Most of the time, absolutely not. It's not worth it for me. Like they say, it's harsh on your kidney. I don't know how my kidney's going to hold up in years to come. Hopefully it's fine, but I can't say much when I'm taking a drug like this. All I can do is just hope for the best and keep living a healthy lifestyle. If you had skin like me, I would say it's worth it because acne scars suck. I would have had worse if I didn't take it. If you have an average amount of pimples, someone like this or someone like this, I wouldn't take it. Deal with it, get through it. It's just a normal part of growing up and puberty. I found that also going to the gym kind of made my acne worse from sweating, and also I feel just when you're going through puberty you have a lot of hormones going on, and the gym produces quite a lot of testosterone, so I feel like the mix of the hormones and testosterone made my acne get even worse. Gym's absolutely worth it. I wouldn't change a thing for that. I'm not really qualified enough to be giving this kind of advice, but I'm just giving you my experience and what I would do if I was to do it again and whether it's worth it. I just wanted to make this video as I feel like if I saw this video when I was younger, I would have absolutely loved it and I would have changed a few things that I did. And I just thought that acne is a thing that almost everyone goes through, so I thought this video would be really helpful for anyone in that situation. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Bit of a different video, but it's a video I've been wanting to make for quite a while. If you have any questions in the comments, I would absolutely love to answer all your questions. So please drop them below. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.